Welcome back to MAPOP Sports. This is Grandy. If this is your first time here, welcome. Thank you for checking out the channel, checking out this video. You guys are returning, welcome back. Happy New Year's, everybody. Happy holidays. Hopefully everybody had a great holiday break. Hopefully everybody had a safe and happy New Year's, and a lot of crazy shit that was going on all over the world. So it is what it is. But hopefully, like I said, everybody else is having a good holiday, and like I said, Happy New Year's to everybody. So I think today I'm going to be just kind of doing a recap. I think I saw this all over the internet. It doesn't even matter if it was sports cards or anything in any industry. Everybody's just kind of doing a recap. So I figured I'd jump on it, just kind of let you guys know what I guess you can say the three things I learned in 2024, and maybe three things I want to change or goals for 2025. So I'm going to try and keep this short as I can. I'm not going to try and make it too long and drag it out. So 2024, three big things that I felt like I learned, or it kind of changed my mindset on specific things in regards to sports cars industry and my business, and trying to make this work and be successful. Number one, the biggest thing, one of the biggest things that I definitely learned, and I kind of knew, but I never really, it really hit me this year, is diversifying my revenue. Increasing my different ways of making revenue in regards to selling sports cars, whether it's doing more sports car shows, whether it's doing jumping back into whatnot, which I pretty much did in 2024. I had to find different avenues, because relying on even 1, 2, 3 different types of ways to generate revenue, you just got to diversify yourself. You got to add more ways to generate revenue, and that's why I went back to whatnot. And that's why I was doing more shows, because I felt like eBay store they had their dips, or just like I said, selling in different ways. Whether I was doing some on Instagram, I was doing some on Facebook. But just giving you different avenues, different ways, you have to continuously do that. The reason being is because you can't depend on just one way of generating revenue, especially in sports cars. I feel like there's many different avenues you can do that. So that was one thing, is that I still have to keep focus on that and expand in regards to different ways of generating revenue, because depending on 1 or 2 different ways, it's not going to be successful in the long run, because they all have their ups and downs, peaks and valleys. So definitely learn that, expand in regards to generating revenue. Another thing I definitely learned a lot in regards to doing this business is staying on task and time management. I guess they kind of go together hand in hand. When I say staying on task, is because as myself having 4 daughters, 11 and under, there's different things that throughout the day, throughout the weekend, throughout the week, the work week, whatever the case may be, things come up. So you have to adjust your schedule, but realize you have to come back to that schedule. So one day might throw you off because you have to go do this, or you have to run errands for the kids. You have to do, whatever the case may be. Even if you don't have kids, you have errands that come up. Is getting back into that schedule and reorganizing your time management. I definitely realized that, and I feel like there's a few times that things got thrown out of whack because of my scheduling, whether I have to do things for the kids or activities or trips, things like that I have to do, and it kind of threw me off my schedule, and it took me a good couple days or a week to get back to it. So I have to make sure things come up, understandable, but I adjust my schedule and time management, and understanding that I have to get back to that schedule to get the flow, to keep continuously flow in regards to eBay listings, things like that, making sure I do whatnot shows on a timely manner and stay consistent. That's the biggest thing, is that I realize is that if you go back to your schedule, things, like I said, it may turn haywire, whatever that happens during that day. But going back to that schedule will keep you consistent. It leads to consistency, and I think that leads to better results in regards to sales, whether it's on eBay, whatnot, card shows, things like that. So stay consistent by being really good in regards to time management and going back to your schedule. So keep that in mind. Number three, I guess the last thing I definitely learned in 2024 is to take everything, take constructive criticism, take advice, take tips, all that stuff, take it all, but take it with a grain of salt. I said this many videos. It's harder to say, easier to say than do. Sometimes you take people's advice, criticism, and it may hit, whether it hurts your ego or changes your mindset and everything. My thoughts are in regards to that: take it with a grain of salt. Appreciate the advice, the tips, the criticism, all that stuff. Brush it off your shoulder, though. Stay focused onto your goals so that way you can reach them, because like I just said, a lot of things can interrupt the way your train of thought. Then all of a sudden you lose track of your main goal, what you're looking to do, because you're so worried about what somebody's thinking of you or saying to you, or their advice or their tips or their knowledge, whatever the case may be. Take it. You don't have to take their advice. You don't have to take their criticism. You can brush it off if you want, or you can take it, but like I said, with a grain of salt. Focus on you. Focus on your business. Focus on your industry. Focus on what you're looking to try to do. Whether you're trying to, do this as a side hustle, whether you're trying to do this full time like myself. So those are the three biggest things that I definitely learn and continuously to grow and to adjust. And hopefully in 2025 I can use that to grow and become successful as a entrepreneur in regards to selling sports cars, guys. 2025. What am I looking forward to? What are my goals? Things like that. I have so many, but I want to break it down to, like, I guess you can say the top three in regards to that. What I feel like I'm going to focus on and do more of. And I definitely, it goes back to what I learned. So it's kind of taking stuff that I learned from 2024 and implementing it to 2025. So biggest thing is definitely expanding my ways of generating revenue. So I'm really going to be focused on doing, and I mentioned this on many shows or videos, I'm going to be doing a lot more in-person card shows. I really do feel I was successful in 2024 doing card shows, but I think I'm going to do more of them and bigger. And when I say bigger, is that I'm going to do the bigger shows in regards to like the 3-day card shows in the Denver area and the Iowa area. I'm going to be doing more of those. I'm going to try and expand my inventory to do those shows. So generating revenue in that sense, expanding on that, and then also doing more whatnot shows. I'm going to be trying to focus on doing at least one a week, if not 2 a week. And then, like I was, saying earlier, weekends have seemed to be better for me, so I'm going to try to do at least 1 or 2 weekend shows a week on whatnot. Try to do at least 1 show a month in regards to in-person card show. Hopefully I can get to at least 1 every other month. I'm trying to do 1 every other month, but hopefully I can get to 1 a month if I can. It's really difficult, but at least I want to try and shoot for, this is my goal, 10 in-person card shows for 2025. That's my goal. I don't know if I'm going to reach that. It's really difficult, but we shall see if I can do that. So expanding how I generate revenue is going to be a huge goal for 2025. Another big thing for 2025 is increasing my listings on my eBay store. Currently, I have about close to 60,000 listings. I mentioned this because it's a numbers game. At the end of the day, when people say, sales are down, blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, when the law of averages comes out, it's a numbers game. The more listings you have, the more sales you're going to have. It is what it is. My goal is to have anywhere between 75 to 100,000 listings by the end of 2025. Right now, I'm at about close to like 58, 59,000 listings, whatever it is. I think I could definitely, on average, at least get 1,000 to 1,500 listings a month. So there you guys go. I can get to 75,000 listings hopefully by the end of 2025. But in reality, I want to be as close as I can to that 100,000 listing. That would be my goal. In turn, it'll generate revenue, and hopefully it'll increase my in regards to gross income and on that end. Last but not least, 2025, my main goal, and this was the goal for 2024. I was very close. I still have to calculate all the numbers and everything, see how close I was, but is to make this business a 6-figure business. I was very, very, very close in 2024. I don't think I reached it. Like I said, I have to, when I do my taxes and everything, I'll let you guys know how close I got to it. Once I calculate all the numbers in, I do know it was very, very close. I don't think I got quite there, but I definitely feel if I increase the ways I generate revenue, and if I increase my listings on my eBay store, I should be able to reach my goal by 2025. There is no ifs, ands, buts about it. It's just how hard I want to work and how hard I want to grind. If I want to reach that and then increase that. So there you guys go on that. That's kind of my 2025 goals. Nothing that's unreachable. I definitely feel it's all reachable. If I can do, like I said, 10 shows, card shows, in-person card shows for the year. If I can do one Whatnot show a week, if I can do 2, great. But my goal is to do at least 1 a week. So 52 weeks. So if I can get close to 50, if I can get close to 50 Whatnot shows for 2025, that will be my goal. 50 of those, 10 of the in-person card shows, and hopefully if I can reach 6-figure in regards to generating sports card sales. And I should be able to do that. And also if I can get anywhere between 75 to 100,000 listing on my eBay store. So that's my goal for 2025. Nothing unreasonable. I feel like it's definitely attainable, and it's all in here. It's just all in the mental state, figuring it out. I'm going to hit roadblocks as I always do, as any business person does, or any person who owns their own business. You're always going to run into roadblocks. It's just figuring it out, how to get around it, how to increase sales, how to continuously make this viable business. So that's what I'm going to work on 2025. Hopefully I'm still here at the end of the year. Hopefully, I enjoy you guys. I'm going to try and do as many videos as I can also, and just kind of, you guys are taking a ride with me, and hopefully I can help you guys if you guys are looking to do this also. So other than that, if you guys like this stuff, feel free to subscribe. If you have not subscribed, all good. Still appreciate you guys. Other than that, Iowa Hawkeyes, wow, that was a shitter. Yeah, that was kind of a stinker that they lost. Chicago Bears, 1 game left, and then we got to get a new head coach. It's basketball, Warriors. I don't know, man. My sports teams are not looking the greatest. Hopefully 2025 is a new year, and things will change for me in regards to that. But other than that, man, hopefully everybody has a good 2025. My biggest tip to anybody is this. It's a brand new year. Whatever happened last year, whether it was good as bad, it's a new year. You have an opportunity to start fresh, and I think that's the mindset everybody should have, and hopefully that will lead you to a successful 2025, and hopefully everybody reaches their goals. So other than that, man, have a good rest of the day. Hopefully everybody has a good rest of the week. Till next time, have a good one, guys.